to Bestie Hotline.
Bring.
I'm your host, Kate Reeves.
And I'm Gemma Peanut.
Oh, she's selling used cars again.
It's a Friday vibe, end of the week, and I'm feeling a little loose.
Are you a little thirsty?
Yeah, a little naughty.
Oh,
End
what?
of the week. I feel like rebelling. You know, it's the end of the year. I want to rebel.
Against what, babe?
Against mediocrity.
Oh. I was going to say, you work for yourself. Like, what are you rebelling against? You know?
Yeah.
Well, listen, we're here to do a job, Gemma.
I know.
So answer the phone.
And who called the Bestie Hotline today? Look at that. It's a write-in.
Wow, that was the most thinly veiled disappointment I've ever seen.
Our DL says, in love, but not attracted. Ooh, juicy. Let's get to the tea. I have a very loving and caring husband, but I don't feel physically attracted to him anymore and have no desire for sex. I feel terrible and I wish I could find a magic switch to make me want him again. I have a 5-year-old daughter who I can shower with love and cuddles, but I have nothing to give my husband. My job is pretty all-consuming, but again, I can make time for my daughter, but not my husband. I'm nervous to even go to couples counseling as I don't want to be honest with him about this.
Yeesh.
Any advice?
Play the song.
Can I get some love tonight?
Look, this is the most relatable Bestie Hotline ever. This is what we hear from DLs all the time in the DMs, in the emails, in the private combos, in the viddle lines. Love my husband. Don't want to fuck him. So first of all, you're not alone.
No. The chorus of DLs is saying, same girl, same.
Yeah, 100%. This is so common. I reckon, I mean, God, what do I fucking know? But a lot of it comes down to, like, you know, she's like, I've got all this time for my daughter who I want to cuddle. And it's so different. Like, I don't think that's a yardstick.
No, and I think she's judging herself.
Yeah.
And I wonder if there's been some external comments about that.
Right. Okay.
You know, because she sort of reiterates it a couple of times. Like, again, I have all the time and energy to give to my kid physically.
Yeah.
With love and cuddles.
But your kid, like, oh my God, it's so different. Your
It
kid
is.
like calls out for you and you just want to sniff them and kiss their cheeks
Very
and cuddle them and stroke
different.
their hair. Like, that's a different calling.
Yeah.
But also your kid is no threat to something you don't want. Whereas I think a lot of us get really caught up in that, oh, I don't want to start anything, or I don't want to like kick anything off that I'm going to have to see through because it feels like this big task or this big chore. I hate saying it, but that's how it feels, right?
For a lot of women, yes.
Yeah. So people, I think, are scared to engage in any physical touch at all, but then you kind of have none. And you wrap into one category, the like just being physically affectionate with each other. And, but then I'll have to follow through on, you know, sex, which you might not feel like, which sucks.
Yeah.
And then we end up sort of like going, oh, I can't touch. Oh, I don't want to start it. I don't want to stay away, you know, and you get that allergy thing going
It doesn't
on.
feel safe for you to just offer some top line affection.
Yeah. Can I say something on the not wanting to be honest?
Yeah.
He knows, babe.
Totally.
He knows you don't want to fuck
Yeah,
him.
but there's knowing it and hearing it.
I know, but like it might be a relief for him to have it named. He knows you're not into it. If someone isn't physically bringing back what you're putting down.
Okay, so our DL said she's 5, which I'm curious about because if her daughter was younger, I'd be tempted to say, give it time.
Yeah.
You know, because there was a period when my kids were 2 and 18 months and I was like, you know what, husband, your breathing annoys me. The way you eat cereal annoys me. But the fact that she's now 5 for me is the beginning of the emergence of coming out of the trenches and finding more space for your partner because your kids are becoming more independent, less needier. So that's tricky.
It's really tricky.
I want to circle back. Sorry to use that disgusting corporate term. But I do want to circle back to your comment, Revs, about he knows. So do you think they should go to therapy and for her to voice that out loud?
It doesn't have to be therapy, but I think like
Don't you think that's a safe space
Yeah,
to
yeah,
say
for
something
sure.
like that? I
Look,
feel like
couples therapy I'm a big advocate for. I think
Same,
it's really
but I just
healthy and great
feel
if
like-
you can afford the time and the money and all the things. But my point is like, you think you're tricking him and that he hasn't noticed. Like, of course he's noticed.
How would you feel if someone said, I'm so in love with you, but I'm not attracted to you?
I would be really, really difficult. But naming it does not, just because you don't name it doesn't mean it's not happening.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of funny, like that we think, oh, if we just ignore it, but it's the elephant in the room, like there's no way he's like missed that memo.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is hard to hear, but sometimes saying these things out loud are the first step to figuring out what to do about them.
Do you think there are some people who are in marriage arrangements where there's a deep-seated, enduring love between them, but maybe both parties have kind of lost interest in sex and attraction to each other and they just can continue on with life that way?
Of course there are. Isn't that the backbone of society? Like most people.
Really?
Don't you think?
I don't know.
I think it is. Like most people aren't like wanting to rip off their husband of 10 plus years clothes. And most people aren't like, oh yeah, I can't wait to like there's no spice. Maybe there are for some people, good for them. But most people have to work at, how do I put novelty back into the relationship?
I'd say
how do I put
mostly
mystery back
women.
into it? Yeah.
Because we don't have testosterone and we have a massive libido drop after giving birth to kids. It's really hard to get that back.
Yeah, but not to just go over the same thing again and again. But like you can help with like taking mental load off her plate. Like there's ways to
I don't know.
Sexy looks different at this age and stage, and you just have to find what that is. Because if you love him and respect him and want to be with him, then that's like, I believe there must be a way to like reignite the spice.
You think people can come back from not feeling attracted to someone?
If there's love and respect and all that stuff there.
Okay.
If there's other shit going on and the relationship is expiring and then the attraction's like the clue, but she's adamant. I love my husband.
Okay, because I love my husband. I find him attractive. I don't often crave sex.
Yeah.
And he's the one working overtime and I'm like meeting him where he's at.
Yeah.
If I was not attracted to someone, I would struggle to have sex with them, period.
Yeah.
For me, sex is like a gym. It's like, I don't want to go. I'm too tired. I can't be bothered. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm doing it. Oh, okay. I'm into this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting the endorphins. Oh, I'm getting the glow. Oh, my God. I slept so well. I wonder why. That's the journey I go on nearly every
time.
Single time. And unless I've watched Bridgerton, I'm never initiating it.
Yeah.
But I'm attracted to him. I just sometimes go, am I asexual? Like don't crave it.
Well, but there's no novelty, there's no mystery, there's no all those things that just comes with a long-term relationship, But you go through seasons, right? Like you have spikes of like, oh, we're back into it, a little renaissance,
Yeah, definitely.
Like that happens.
Yeah.
Which I just wonder if she needs to pull a few more threads of exploration, if a bit of novelty or something new, or there are some other inputs she could put in to see then what the data does. Because it's a big statement to go, I'm not attracted.
But to be not attracted, I feel like there's holes, there's things missing. So I wonder if you can communicate to him, what do you find are attractive traits in things that he can do?
Yeah.
For example, if your top love language is acts of service, maybe that's what you're missing, that you haven't kind of flagged that, I'm not really attracted to him because he's not that helpful domestically and I'm just nagging him all the time.
Yeah.
And that's really annoying.
It's really unattractive.
It's unattractive.
Yeah.
Like to not be attracted, something's turning you off.
Well,
And there must have been a time where you were attracted.
okay. What about hormonal stuff? It happens.
Oh, yeah. That's a thing.
It's devastating because I don't know what the solve is, but like a lot of women, when they go through a hormonal change or they come off the pill or whatever, their pheromones are different and what they're attracted to is different. Like, what do you do? I don't know what you do about that, but like, I don't know if she's had any hormonal shifts because it's very, very real and it happens for a lot of women. They head into perimenopause or menopause and they're like, no, what attracted me before is not attracting me now. That's so tricky.
If you were dating someone who declared their deep love but loss of attraction, would you want to work with them to get back the attraction?
Oh, I would find that really difficult. What about you?
I would find it really hard. To be honest, like if I was in a season, say, where I felt rejected from my partner, because we've had DLs who share that they wish their husbands were sex pests.
Yeah.
And I'm aware that something's up there. Like I'm like, he doesn't chase me around asking for sex. In fact,
He never initiates.
he never initiates. It's been 9 months. I guess I'm not that hungry for it, but he doesn't initiate it. I guess I'm okay with it, but it would be nice to be desired. But if he verbalized, I have a deep love for you, but I'm not attracted, I
pretty
don't know
heartbreaking.
where the hell we go from there,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
I could live in the, okay, we're not having heaps of sex. Some other couples are. That's okay. Once a year on birthdays. No, but this is a lot of people's reality.
100%. 100%.
I'm just trying to play devil's advocate, because if someone said that to me, I would really question everything.
Yeah.
I would be like, do I want to be in this relationship? And that's why I understand why our DL's hesitant
Yeah.
to say it out loud.
I'm not trying to, I don't know. I don't want to be condescending in any way. I just wonder if she means I'm not attracted in the way we think it is. Like I'm not attracted to him, or I just don't want to have sex. Because I feel like that's really different.
It's very different. I can absolutely
Yeah.
align with the I don't want to have sex. But you know how she said there's a deep love there.
Yeah.
But I still have the attraction.
Yeah.
I'm just lazy and can't be bothered. And some days he just really annoys me.
Yeah.
But I'm not attracted to
Yeah.
him.
That does, it, like, are we in ick territory or like unattracted? Like, has something changed?
Yeah.
I feel like that's the real nuanced piece where you haven't quite got.
Yeah.
Because if she just means I don't want to, don't think that's terminal. I think you can get that back. But if
100p.
if something's changed hormonally or in your desire for him, or I don't know, just pheromonally, it's changed. That's fucking tricky, because how do any of us quantify attraction? And what do you do as a spark plug to sort of get that going again? I don't know.
I find sex such an interesting topic in marriage, because it's universally shared, whether you're into it or your partner's not into it or whatever. It's like, what is fair to keep someone in the relationship?
Yeah, I find this really interesting. I don't know if we can say that about sex.
I'm just bringing the conversation to the table, because
like I don't love the idea. You know what our mums would have used to have been told or said, like, well, just start and then you'll get into it. I know that's your experience. You're describing your particular experience, but some people go like, oh, if you just start, you'll like it as you get into it. Like, I'm like, I don't love that. Like no one should be having sex if they don't want to have sex.
And this is the thing. On one hand, I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
In fact, I would advocate for that.
Yeah.
Don't just be a vessel.
Yeah.
For the sake of it.
No.
Don't just
just cop it because it's your duty. Like,
Absolutely.
no thanks.
But then on the other side of the coin, it's like, is it fair for yourself to stay in a sexless marriage when that's something you craved and enjoyed most about your relationship with this person?
Yeah.
Because intimacy is often at the start of a relationship, and then it's the thing that takes the back seat after you have kids.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something I grapple with, because I've said this to my husband. Like, I'm like, well, if you didn't want to have sex with me, we probably wouldn't have a whole lot of sex, and I always say, it's nothing against you, it's me.
Yeah.
It's so cliched, but I'm like, it's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
Because evidence has told me that I enjoy it every time. I'm just a lazy girl.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's got so boring, but I think it's chats. Like you do an audit when you feel like you're suddenly taking on all the domestic and you need to, the domestic duties, and you need to stop and go, hang on, we need to look at this again.
Yeah.
I think sex is the same, because who you were at 20, whatever, when you got into this relationship and who you are now is different. And I know what you're saying, what's fair, because you almost have an agreement, but you don't. So it's like, you need to go, I think it's just like, hey, can we talk about our sex life? Where are you at in terms of satiated or not? Like, I know I'm not feeling the pull, but what can we just check in? Well, because I'm aware of this, but I almost don't feel a lot of motivation to change anything up, but I want to check in with you. Where are you at? And that might spark a conversation that could go anywhere,
Also, I don't see any harm in our DL going to therapy or seeking out therapy, even if it's solo.
Yeah. Maybe
to talk
start that
to
way.
someone about their feelings and how to handle this with their partner. I mean, if you were to go together, you don't need to lead with that line. I'm not attracted to you, but I love you. I don't know. For me, it feels, I dated someone once who treated me not the best in the relationship. And I remember saying, like, if you were going to do all this shit,
Yeah.
why didn't you let me go? Because
Yeah.
there were so many opportunities to let you tell me you didn't want to hurt me. And he was like, well, because I still wanted you to be my girlfriend. And sometimes I think, I don't know, is it fair? Like I'm pulling that word back, because what you love about someone when you marry, if those qualities are melting away.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, relationships are so challenging because you've got to try and grow together.
Totally. But I don't think the onus is on the individual.
No.
So I think
it's got to be a conversation between the both of them.
So I think fair isn't quite right, because it's that could be taken like she's letting him down or not doing her bit or something. Which isn't it.
No, that's not it at all.
Yeah. So I think it's more like you need an audit. You need to check in. You need to go, we're different people now to who we were when we got together. Where are we at? Let's just be honest. But yeah, you don't have to say I'm not attracted to you unless that's the truth, and then that's kind of only you can know.
Yeah.
If that's something you want to say out loud, because once you say these things out loud, it's pretty hard.
It's something you can definitely say out loud to a therapist on a one-on-one.
100%. But also, deep love, like what is that? Is it familial love? Is it romantic partner love? Is it like more of a sibling or brother sister or like flatmate? Like if the love is changing, it's something to look at as well.
100p.
Tricky.
It is a tricky one.
But very relatable.
DLs, if you have any advice.
Oh, rally around our
for
DL.
It's a tough one. And maybe you're in the same spot. Maybe you've done some therapy on this exact topic and you can shed some light.
Or maybe you had a way out of this. Like maybe you found some tools or some tricks or some hacks, some ways to bring novelty back, or therapy worked for you. We want to hear. Jump in the Facebook group, please. Link in the show notes to that awesome gang.
Well, happy Friday, DLs. Hope you've got some fun plans ahead. We are really on the runway to the end of the year now. We're all feeling it.
Hip hip hooray.
I know.
Chum's almost 40.
What?
I know, so soon.
I know. I already feel 40. It's
I know.
so weird.
But you're not.
But I am not.
Don't preemptively blow out those
Nope.
candles, girl. You're still 39 and looking fine.
Feeling fine.
We love you, DLs.
Have a wonderful week ahead. And as always, we'll be back in your ears bright and early on Tuesday with a regular episode.
See you there.
Bye-bye.